Hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. This is going to be my review and recap for Dragula Season 5, Episode 1. Yes, I have no hair on. Yes, my face is naked. Mind your business. Mind your mama's bald spot, please. Thank you. And I will mind my own. We finna get into Dragula. Season 5, Episode 1 is called Terror in the Woods. $100,000 is on the line. I didn't do a Meet the Ghouls, so I'm going into this blind. I don't know anybody or who anybody is. So let me make a prediction. At least one person will be from RuPaul's Drag Race, and we all gonna be like, how the hell did they get here? Well, we gonna see. We gonna see. I might put myself together as I'm watching this. I don't want to do any of it, but I need to, because I can't go around looking like George Jefferson and Beetlejuice had a baby. So let's jump into the shenanigans, shall we? All right, so a lot didn't happen. I took notes. All right, so we meet the queens, and it is Nahoru X is the first queen we meet. Well, yeah, queen we meet. She's from China. She's weird. We gonna figure it out. Then there's Onyx on Dix. Name is wonderful. We meet Throb Zombie, who is a drag king. Anaphylactic, JK, Cynthia Doll, Blackberry, which I have a star by because she's my top right now. Jarvis Himmer, who's also a drag king. Santana, who's giving me very much Adore Delano. That's what I get when I see Santana. Fantasia Royale Gaga, beautiful trans performer. Orgotique, who's from Colombia. I will figure out how to pronounce that baby's name before this is over. And yeah, those are it's 11 contestants. So, their first thing is we pull up in a van in the woods, everybody gets dropped off. It's a haunted woods situation. They have to make it to base camp. If you don't make it to base camp, you're getting eliminated. Luckily, everyone made it. First of all, if you had tased me in the woods, the show would have been over, because what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. And once everybody got there, everybody met. So, they're standing outside the fire pit, and they play a rousing game of who do you think is going home first? And everybody is jovial. Nobody took it seriously. There was a couple, well, I think you're going home. Well, I think you're going home, bitch, in a two-piece looking like you looking. All of those good things. It was very cute. It was very shady. And JK said, hello, people of the internet. Just because we shade each other doesn't mean we don't like each other. Don't do that. We can shade each other and still get along. Thank you for the disclaimer. Some people are going to need that. So we get a TV rolled out, and the Boulay brothers show up looking magical as always and scary as hell, to give them their first floor show, which is Terror in the Woods. Now, they can interpret that in their fashion however they want. It's comedy, spooky, whatever, but Terror in the Woods. There's a new stage. It's $100,000. The stakes have been set. Nobody was eliminated in the first fright feat getting through the haunted woods. So everybody won a makeup kit. Everybody has the same makeup kit. So there's no, oh, well, I came in here on a penny and a dream. So everybody's pretty much starting at the base level. We gonna see what happens. My early money is on Blackberry. It just is. I just listen. You can't put a fat black queen in front of me and don't think I'm going not to root for her. And I something about I don't know what it is. Something about her. Why do I feel like this is the appropriate filter for what we got going on? So there's something about Blackberry. I can't put my finger on it, but I like her. So let's jump into it and see what happens in the lab for the first time in this floor show. Child, this is a mess. Okay. Okay, a lot just happened because I watched the whole episode. So here we go. So you get to the floor show. This is called Terror in the Woods. So we get our judges, who was Mike Flanagan and Felissa Rose. Mike Flanagan did The Haunting of Blythe Manor, The Haunting of Hill House, The Fall of the House of Usher. He has his own little universe where he be scaring the shit out of people, me included. So before we get to the floor show, they're doing, which is my favorite part, is them talking about their costumes and what they're doing and how they're putting it together and all those good things, right? I have service people in my household. So, once, everybody's talking about I'm doing this, and that, and they're putting their makeup, they're getting ready. And then, of course, everybody's half dressed, and then the alarm go off, talk about the floor show was getting ready to start. I thought we left this in season 4. Please stop faking this. Nobody believes. Nobody believes that. Not one of us believes that this floor show is actually getting ready to begin. So we get to the floor show, and I will tell you my okay, so I got tired of holding that thing. So we get to the floor show. It's Terror in the Woods. I think on the whole everybody did a magnificent job. I like the new staging. I like that you get they're sitting on a pedestal and you get a 360 of their entire fit before they go into their performance pieces, which we don't actually get to see. We only see bits and pieces of what's happening and what's going on. So my tops were Orgataku. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce that baby's name, and I apologize. I will get it right eventually. Nahorohu X. Again, pronunciation. And Blackberry were my top 3. In my bottoms was Onyx, Satana, and JK. Now, those were my tops and bottoms for this whole thing. Now, Fantasia, honorable mention to Fantasia. Fantasia did like this indigenous witch with bones and things that might be out in the woods. I don't know. But it was very giving me don't go out there because she gonna put on something on you and your feet gonna be stuck to the ground and you can't move. That's what it was giving me. Like she's in the swamp in New Orleans. That's, you know what I'm saying? Geechee. That's a Geechee witch is what it is. That's the words that came to mind when I saw Fantasia. Also, ma'am, are your titties that big for real in person? I know you're trans, but are your titties? Did you get your titties built that big on purpose? Does that hurt? Does that back not hurt? Like, cause you got ginormous gazongas. I hoping that's just the apparatus that you putting on top of you. But it looks like that in your confessionals. I don't know. I need answers. Why would you make your boobies that big on purpose? Okay, so Narahu had like this, like maybe horse, I think, or fox mask, face paint, orthotic situation happening with her face. And it's very unique. It's very unique. I'm not showing pictures. Go watch the episode so you know what I'm talking about. Because I don't want any copyright situations, y'all. So there will be no photos. There will be no videos inserted into here. You're gonna have to watch the episode, babies. I'm sorry. So, Blackberry had on this outfit where she had like marshmallow tongs sticking out with the marshmallows on them already roasted, and like she looked like a tree nymph, and she was wrapped in a blanket with a pillow attached to the back of her wig. Child, it was a mess. I loved every second of it. Loved every second of it. And it told a concise story, like we knew what the fuck was happening. So you had to ask questions. Yorahu and Orgataku, I'm sure that's not how you pronounce that baby's name, gave very high level drag, very, very high level, very, very highbrow, it made you think, it scared the shit out of you at the same time. Those two in the top, I think they're going to be in the top maybe a lot, especially if they can always meld their sense of drag into what the challenge is. Because Orgataku's thing was terrifying to me. Them long arms with the pins, and it looks like it was an insect that like got suckers on it. Like it's very smart and very scary. And I think it was JK was like, oh, I don't see anything scary about a clean and fresh pressed trench coat. If that is all you got out of that child's outfit, first of all, there is terror to be found in the pristine. Things don't always have to be dirty and nasty and garly to be terrifying. There is terror in the pristine. So there's that. So we get to the judges' tops, which were the same as mine, which was Blackberry, Orgataku, and Naharahu. And we get to their bottoms, which was almost the same as they had JK Santana and Onyx Ondix. Oh, which was the same as mine. I just noticed that. So the people who were safe were Jarvis, Rob Thromby, Anaphylactic, Fantasia, somebody else. I wrote it down, but who's can read my own handwriting? Them are the safe people. So Santana's costume I liked. I liked it. I liked the wood nymph fairy. It was very, and I don't want this to feel like an insult. It was very much a if RuPaul's Drag Race went spooky type of situation. Like her face was gorgeous and the flowers and stuff, but then she had a little spooky stuff, like kind of sorta. So I get why there was no actual terror. You were just absolutely gorgeous for me. JK was like a Boy Scout uniform, and then you had like it was kind of gross out kind of stuff. I liked it. It did come the actual Boy Scout part of it did feel like you went to Party City and bought a Boy Scout uniform and then decided to ruffle it up. That's what it came off as to me, and I understand why you were in the bottom. Now, Onyx, who would have been my pick to be in elimination, because as beautiful and as well put together as that costume was, nothing about it said Terror in the Woods. It came off of Victorian horror meets Little Shop of Horrors, because you had a Audrey 2 in your sleeve, who was your twin and you're feeding men to. How we got there from Terror in the Woods, I have no idea. But the story she gave was that she was too beautiful and she got banished to the woods, and now she has to feed men to her sister, who is the Audrey 2 that was in her sleeve. It doesn't make any feel like she pulled it out of her butt. Because she got called on it. I feel like she pulled it out of her butt. Okay, so the bottom three was Onyx, JK, and Santana. Onyx was safe, so the two up for elimination was JK and Santana. Now let me tell you about this damn elimination, because guess who wouldn't have done it? Me. Because I'd have been like, okay, you can just cut me now. Because who's participating in that? Not me. They said, hike 5 miles in the woods at night to a bridge and bungee jump off the bridge in the dark. Who finna? See, this is why I like this show, because they do a lot of shit that I'm just not willing to do. I wasn't willing. I'm willing and unable. Unwilling and unable. I am unable to can. I just can't do it. I tried. I talked to the Lord. He said, no, daughter, that ain't for you. That is not for you. So they did it. They both, luckily, in full drag, they had to do this, but they let them change into comfortable actual shoe sneakers, because you have to hike 5 miles in the woods across rivers and shit. Who's not doing it? Me. I'm not the world's super monster. I'm not. Never would be, never could be. So sorry about it. So they hike over the woods to Grandmama's house. They jump off the bridge. We get to, next thing we know, they both participated. They both did it. We get to this haunted Camp Crystal Lake campsite type of thing. And who is there but our good friend JK, who started the conversation at the beginning of the episode of who you think going home first. See how that works out for you? So unfortunately, JK was exterminated, eliminated. This feels like this is going to be a really good season. I don't feel a lot of the animosity and tension that normally comes with these seasons between the contestants. But the competition has just started, so maybe it takes the spirit of competition to bring it out of them. I can't wait to see it. My current money, my top three at the end of the season is the top three that was on this list: Blackberry, Orgataku, and Naharahu, with an honorable mention to Miss Fantasia. Those are my tops. Let me know when you watch the episode how you felt about it. Who in your top three? Who you got your long money on? Get down in the comments and we can talk about it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell that ghoul that you don't really like. And I will catch y'all later for something else. Peace. And I will do the whole hair and makeup thing in the next one. I love y'all.